Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a reading for Pisces. Pisces, this is going to be your Libra New Moon reading, which is taking place on October 16th. And this reading will take us all the way until November 14th when we have the next new moon in Scorpio, or it will resonate with us for 6 months until we have the full moon in Libra. So this beautiful new moon is ruled by Venus, and so Venus rules money and most of all love. Libra energy helps us to work on negotiating skills, diplomacy, seeing things from other people's perspectives, recognizing our partners, whether this is in love, whether this is in work, whether this is in family, whatever it might be, as teammates rather than adversaries. And it's important that we find ways to bring balance, harmony, and grace into our environment while we are synthesizing opposites. All new moons bring a fresh and creative energy into our lives. Now, the road to peace at this time may be a little bit rocky because this new moon does oppose Mars in retrograde and squares Jupiter, Pluto, and Saturn. It also forms a trine to the North Node, suggesting we're ready to learn and grow from situations that, situations, blocks, and challenges, okay? So there is an air of volatility around this new moon. It's also in opposition with Neptune and Pisces, so we might be battling overblown expectations, but we really need to focus on starting fresh in this fair and compromising sign of Libra. All right, you guys, so before I get started, I'd just like you to please like this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And if you guys would like a private reading or you want to get your hands on the decks that I'm using, all that information is in the description box down below. All right, my dear Pisces, so let's go ahead and see what this new moon has in store for you guys. Whoops. Okay, messages for Pisces, please. Messages for Pisces for this new moon in Libra. Wow, the Hierophant coming out. I'm going to keep it. Okay. King of Swords in reverse. Justice. Look at that Libran energy coming out. The Nine of Cups. Queen of Cups in reverse. Okay, Pisces, your overall energy here is the Nine of Pentacles. This is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. Specifically, the Nine of Pentacles is Venus in Virgo, and in this deck, it is one of the most beautiful cards. This card represents being self-satisfied, being independent, having made it, being alone but not lonely. In the reverse, though, it does it reveals this it reveals an image or an idea of losing independence or codependence. But what I'm picking up on here more than anything, Pisces, is with this Nine of Pentacles in reverse, some of you guys have been holding on to maybe being single or being alone on this journey. Something very painful in your past that has made you feel as if you can't be with somebody else, or that you don't need other people's help, or that you're isolated, or that you're on your own. Okay, and I feel like this energy is something that something is happening during this lunation, during this period, because we have Hierophant, some sort of commitment. Okay, and whatever that might be, it might be receiving financial help, it might be a love relationship, it might be friends, it might be soul tribe, it might be family. But recognizing, or someone or something is coming in, Pisces, to sort of challenge this idea that, and not to make you codependent, but to really force you to look at, look at maybe what blocks you've been setting up for yourself in being in union or receiving help from others. Okay, it's kind of like this beautiful, I'm seeing the Three of Cups in my mind's eye, Pisces, that there's something here. Look at that, Ten of Cups in reverse, Ace of Swords. Wow. Yeah. So there's, I'm seeing the Three of Cups like a coming together, a union, a celebration, but that there's a lot of hesitancy from your part because you've been burned in the past. Okay. And because something you've just sort of learned that you have to do it on your own, or that you are on your own. So you guys are coming out as the Hierophant card. This is energy of Taurus. This can represent a contract. It can be, a karmic contract. It can be, a contract with a job. Okay, so many of you guys, maybe you've been freelancers for a long time. And, maybe you're getting offered, a contract, but there's something that makes you nervous about that, like having to depend on others or having to work for somebody, something along those lines. The Hierophant can also represent a union in love. It can be a marriage or taking a relationship to the next level. And truthfully, Pisces, I am picking up more than anything that it does have to do with a love relationship, but it won't resonate with you, with all of you as such. What's blocking you is the King of Swords, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. This could be a person, but more than anything, Pisces, I'm picking up on this being this being a situation or a relationship or something from your past that has made you feel really isolated, because the King of Swords, what I'm getting is that, the cords have been cut. So that you no longer trust like family members or friends, or you don't trust or believe in love or commitment because of what you've been through. All right. And they're coming through very strong because I think you're worried about giving yourself over to whatever the situation is and losing the independence that you've worked so hard for. But Spirit's really coming in to show you, Pisces, that that you do deserve, you deserve this. You deserve love, you deserve support. And it's kind of like renewing with this Hierophant, like renewing your faith in love or in stability, or whatever this might be for you. So the intentions that you need to set, we have the Justice card, which is the Venusian energy of Libra. You might have Libra in your chart, or there might be a Libra coming towards you, but more than anything, this Justice card is that what you've been through, okay, that has created this heartbreak or this pain or this, I'm getting like you're shut off your emotions because it hurt too bad. Okay, what you've been through, all of that is you're going to be karmically rewarded. This is karmic justice. This is things being brought into balance, and that you need to really focus on bringing that to balance. I feel like a lot of this work is going to be done through Mercury in retrograde in Scorpio, as it's transiting Scorpio, which is going to have you reevaluate past hurts and traumas and dig really deep and see what needs to be healed and what can be brought into balance here for you. All right, what you need to know is the Nine of Cups. Pisces, this is wish fulfillment. This is beautiful energy, that what you're wishing for truly deep down is going to be granted, but it's going to be a little bit of like I said in the introduction, it's going to be a little bit of a rocky road to peace, but you're going to get it. You're going to get it. And whatever this is for you, whatever this commitment that's coming into your life, or that you're making, it's going to fulfill your wishes. It's going to make you very happy. Now, for some of you, it's a water sign. It's a fellow water sign that's coming towards you. But the Queen of Cups in reverse is telling me that, there's this energy. The Queen of Cups is very maternal, is very loving, somebody who's very psychic, somebody who's an empath, maybe another, like a reader or something like that, may be coming towards you. But Pisces, it may also be you stepping into the power of understanding. Like the Queen of Cups, her biggest secret is she doesn't really need anybody. Okay, and it's kind of like understanding that, because I feel like there's fears here for you, Pisces, because you've been burned in the past with this Ten of Cups in reverse, in love or by family or what have you, that you're worried about losing yourself. You're worried about going through another heartbreak. You're worried about, giving your all to this person or this situation or this job, because like feeling like, it takes so much out of you if it doesn't work out. And I think this is part of your lesson, because what I'm feeling here is that, this energy, and for many of you, this is going to be a woman, okay, or a feminine energy. It doesn't necessarily have to be a woman, but feminine energy, or a woman who's coming in to show you that you can achieve balance and independence within a love relationship. You know, and sort of like, it's like I'm getting with this Justice card and the Nine of Cups, like, and have it both ways, that it doesn't have to be the way it has been in the past. Okay. So Pisces, I'm going to go ahead and pull some clarifiers. Let's go ahead and see what this Hierophant energy for you guys is all about. All right, look at that. Yeah, for many of you, it is love. Number 6, 15 breaking down to a 6, is a card of Venus. Pisces, for many of you, I feel like you have been single for quite some time, and you've been very guarded. You haven't allowed love into your life, but it's coming. And it's coming to show you and teach you that you can have a loving relationship, that you can love someone, you can be vulnerable with someone and have everything be okay. Okay, we get the drum, 36, breaking down to a 9. So I've got 2 9s coming out, 36 and the 9 of Cups. 9s are, oh, look at that, and the 9 of Pentacles, so 999. If you guys are seeing those numbers, okay, this is Spirit communicating with you, you know, during this time period. But it's also, it's the completion of a cycle. And I feel like with this 9 of Pentacles in reverse, and we also have Venus transiting Virgo right now, and really taking a look at what your needs are, and, you know, and looking at how your relationship within relationships, like your role within relationships, and how you need to nurture yourself. But also this, like, this understanding that you don't have to do it on your own, Pisces, anymore. You don't have to do it on your own. And I feel like there's somebody coming towards you, whether it's a love interest or whether it's somebody you love. Remember, soulmate energy can be, you know, it can be friends, they can be families, they can be the family pet, you name it. But that they're coming in to show you that, you know, it doesn't have to be the way that it has always been for you. The Justice card, 41. On top of that, we get the Boot, 41. So again, this is you really, this is about you walking away from this King of Swords energy. Now, for some of you, the King of Swords may be a person, okay? It may be a narcissist. It might be an abuser. It might be, you know, somebody that really did a lot of damage to your heart, you know, because the drum is that heartbeat, and we have the heart right next to it. But, you know, it's like you moving forward. This is like you moving forward on this journey, and everything balancing out, walking away from this. Okay, a new journey. With the 9 of Cups, we have number 16 breaking down to a 7. You know, and look, we have here, I wouldn't be surprised if an 8 comes out, because we have 41, 5, 15, 6, 16, 7, and then we have a 9. So everything's happening exactly the way it's supposed to. The 9 of Cups is telling me, with the skull on top of it, that something needs to come to an end before your wishes are fulfilled. And again, it's this lesson here that you're learning with the King of Swords. All right, and then we get the Axe, 25, breaking down to a 7. Okay, so something does need to be cut away. The Queen of Cups energy can also be somebody who hasn't sort of mastered their emotions, who may be emotionally manipulative or might be jealous. You may have had to deal with these energies in the past, or you might have been involved more than anything with people that made you feel this way. And I really do feel like this is a new energy coming in, Pisces, that's going to show you that not everything is like that. Okay, like I'm just getting there. They keep telling me it's safe for you to love. It's safe for you to love. And we get number 33, the Master Teacher number, tick tock. Okay, there's divine timing is taking place here. For many of you, this is your love life. But again, remember, we can love different things. It can be, you know, it can be friends, it can be our job, it can be our, you know, it can be God, it can be many different things, but that divine timing is taking place. And so some of this you might have been wondering, like, why you've been sitting in this energy, or maybe you've been feeling kind of confused, or this sense of volatility, because things are happening behind the scenes, Pisces, for you, and for you to bring you your wish fulfillment, and to end this King of Swords energy. Okay, and this feeling of, I'm just getting that, like, you don't trust. I'm getting that you don't, you know that you have to do it on your own, that you're on your own. Okay. Additional messages, please. We have Kamala, enlightenment, mindfulness, and rising up. Yeah, so a lot of enlightenment here, you guys. Realizing maybe that without realizing it, where you had some of your deepest wounds, especially where it comes to relationships. But what's beautiful is we really do have the phoenix rising from the ashes here. Okay, and you're starting to become very mindful of what was maybe holding you back, or what was keeping you from love, or keeping you even from success, or from making a commitment. All right, and then we get swathe, embrace, and self-care, she who enfolds. So again, there's that Venus and Virgo energy, really focusing on yourself, Pisces, really tapping into that energy of what you need. And for many of you, again, you're realizing that you need someone, or you need this commitment, or you need this contract, because that's what lights you up. That's what you've been missing. That's what's been out of balance. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at additional messages from Work Your Light Oracle. Messages for Pisces, please. Okay, we get yes. Just say yes. Yeah, some of you guys, again, I'm really picking up on this being a new love. And there's something here stirring. And there's something that I feel like you have been focused on something else. Just say yes to love. Just say yes to this commitment, Pisces, because it's not going to be like the way things were in the past. All right, and then we get Lemuria, creating heaven on earth. It's happening. So some of you may identify as starseeds or have a special connection to Lemuria. But you know what, Pisces? This is about creating heaven on earth. I'm picking up like you guys have held yourselves back from love, held yourselves back from bliss because it has been so painful for you in the past, or because you needed to heal something. As you heal and as you are sort of rebirthed, you're going to realize, Pisces, that you can have this paradise, that you are taking inspired action by saying yes, by creating your own heaven here on earth. It's beautiful energy, you guys. I feel like near tears, because I feel like things have been very difficult for some of you, and so difficult. And as a fellow water sign, where you start shutting down your emotions, like where you shut down, okay, where you carved out, you know, an empty space, like where you weren't going to let anybody in. Okay, and I feel like that's changing, or you weren't open to receiving help. And a lot of that might be, you know, the masculine and the Mars, with Mars retrograding in Aries right now, like understanding that, you know, we have to do less, not more. Okay, and that we are perfect the way we are, and perfectly lovable, and that we deserve love. Okay. And we get Labradorite Serendipity. So I love this because, you know, with this clock, it's like they're telling me divine timing is at work in your love life here. And when I say your love life, it's not romantic for all of you. Again, it might be, you know, reuniting with family, or receiving help, or even, you know, in your career and that sort of thing. But serendipity, look, and we're getting confirmation there. Wow, they really want to be heard. That this serendipity is, again, there's going to be things that, like, karmic justice is being served. For many of you, you have given up on love, and love is coming back into your life to show you that it can be completely different. Okay, that it's happening. Say yes. And that it's going to feel like everything sort of falls in place. Again, this might be somebody, you know, it's a soulmate. For me, I'm picking up on a heavy duty soulmate energy here. That you guys will either meet by chance, or, you know, there's a series of like coincidences and synchronicities that bring you into alignment with this person, or with this job, or with this situation. Okay, Pisces, so it's really, really exciting energy here. You know, this has been a very tough lesson for you guys to learn, and it's scary. Believe me, it is so scary to open yourself back up. But remember, this is something brand new. It's happening. It's happening. So please, please say yes. All right, you guys, I love you so much. Thank you for listening. I hope you have a beautiful day. Take care.